What's up, YouTube? It's Band Up Dang, aka Crazy Band Up, back with a part 2 of when I lost my virginity. If you remember the first video of how I got my head, make sure you stay tuned. I will put that link in the description. This video is about to be lit, and make sure I stay tuned for more videos like this. I will be posting more videos of gaming videos. And if y'all new or y'all from TikTok, make sure you like, comment, and sub, cause we about to be up next. We just hit 400 subscribers. Thank y'all, appreciate it. Love y'all again. Let's go. So y'all already know, like I said in the intro, we about to do a part 2 of how I lost my virginity. So this story is gonna be crazy, gonna be lit, gonna be funny. And I'll just say one thing, thank you for everybody. We got me to 401 subscribers, and we was at 100, and we got to 401 subscribers in like 3 days. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I love y'all. And we about to get right to the video. Let's get right into it. Okay. So you ain't know, this was when I lost my virginity. So I was like 15 years old, and she was 15 years old, and it was the greatest story ever. And keep in mind, I knew her. It was no sneaky first date link. I knew her. We was like best friends. We was on the phone a lot and stuff. And so, you know, I'm like in my room and stuff. I just got out the shower. I'm playing Fortnite and stuff. I didn't have a PC, but I was on a console playing Fortnite on PS4 on controller and stuff. I'm like bored. I'm like, you know, when I was young, I was a weirdo. I was texting all these girls. I'm not the only one texting all these girls. So I said, Joe, come over, do this, do that and stuff. And you know, and you know me, I got off the game. I was like down and stuff, and it was like 12 o'clock, and it was like out the night, and I'm like texting like, yo, like just out of nowhere, like, yo, can I come over? And she's saying, yeah, I don't mind. I'm like, oh, she capping. I'm like, oh, I left her open because I knew she was bullshitting. Like, she bullshitting, she not letting me slide. And she said, do you still want to come over? I said, oh, yo, saying for real. And this like a repeat. Like, I don't know. Like I'm like, yeah, for real, I want to come over. I'm like thinking in my head, like, no, she's not letting me come over, so I might go to sleep and shit. And she texted me, my mom might go to sleep. You can come over and stuff. And she was not before. I was living somewhere else around this time, so like, and she was like 10-20 minute walk by the bike. And she sent me her address and stuff. I searched it up in the Google Maps and stuff. And like, and yeah, I'm like, oh shit, no more. She lived like 20 minutes away from me on a bike. So I'm like saying like, yo, like, I'm like, how am I? So we got a plane and stuff. She's saying we gonna wait till my mom go to sleep and stuff. I'm gonna sleep you through the window, like my back window and stuff. And she's saying, oh, we gotta watch us for my little brother because he be up all night walking around and stuff. I said, all right, bet. So I'm riding my back, happy as shit. Hold on. And don't forget, I had a yondom. Of course I had a yondom. I bought a yondom because, you know, I had a Trojan pet. I had to get that ultra thing, you feel me? So, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get the yondom. So I'm like, fresh some hyper shit. I didn't tell nobody. I mean, after I call my man type of shit, cause you know, like all niggas do that. Come on now, I mean, everybody, you know. So I'm like riding my back fast. I'm like zooming and stuff, like zoom.
Gotta go fast.
God damn it! What is your problem? You're gonna ruin my fucking...
My bike, pedaling and stuff. And I got there like, I got there like 7 minutes. I got there fast. I got there so fast. I was like fiending for it. I don't know why. Boy, if you don't stop capping, you know what you was feeling for. Dickhead, you was feeling for that pussy. And like, I'm like calling her phone. I'm like, yo, pick up. She's not picking up. So I'm like getting mad. Like, yo, she was BSing. Like, she was pushing. I'm like, it's too good to be true. So I'm like sitting there for like 20 minutes. Cause you know, I didn't, like, you know, she can be like sleeping or something. Her mom can be awake. She didn't want to tell me something. You already know. I'm like calling her phone, leaving voice messages. I'm leaving her text messages and stuff. And like 30 minutes later, she gonna call my phone and say my mom's asleep. I was gonna get mad. Like, I'm like, yo, like, but then like I didn't like get mad at her like in my head. So I'm like, yo, I say no more. So she said, go in the backyard, I was like, I was across the street, like on the block. That was the only reason why I was getting mad. Cause I was like nervous. I'm like thinking like, what if somebody think I'm robbing a crib or something? Whatever. So I'm like, I left my bike across the street on some gumbos. I don't know why I did that. Anybody could do that. And so I'm like, I'm running fast, and I'm going through the back, and I'm climbing through the trash can. She said, don't be too loud, my brother's still awake. I'm like, alright, bet. So I'm climbing through the window and stuff, and I would go in that joint, and you know, we chilling and stuff. And she said, what you want to do? I said, I don't care. And at first, I'm like, I already know what I want to do, but I was scared to say it.
Stop bitching.
But I didn't want to get right into the point, so I said, you want to put on Netflix? We can watch a scary movie and something. She said, what do you want to watch? I said, put on any movie, I don't care. So we wouldn't know how to finesse, put the scary movie on. You know, I'm a finesser, you know, I know how to talk my butter and stuff. You already know. So I'm like I'm looking for a scary movie that I'll watch that right now. I know that's scary. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's scary. And so I put the movie on, and and we were watching that joint, and she was scared. I'm like, damn, like, it was scary. I'm not gonna hold you, it was scary. And she holding me, she holding my hand, and I already knew what she was on, cause she was holding my hand and said, oh yeah, she want the dick. So I'm saying like, yo, she really want that. So I'm like, she watching the movie, I'm sitting here, like, I'm like, fucking bitch, I'm shaking my ass off, like, saying, should I ask her? I'm like, I knew, like, my hand was shaking, like, I don't know if she can feel it or not, and I'm like, shrinking a little bit, I'm like, should I ask her? Like, I'm saying, fucking, I'm like, what you wanna do? I'm like, this, what she wanna do? Like, she holding my hand, and she's saying, I don't care, whatever you wanna do. I'm like, at first, in my head, I didn't show it. I'm like, a burst of excitement in my head, but I didn't show it. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, she want that. So I'm like, saying like, and like I'm saying like 5 minutes later, like, it was so awkward. She watched the movie, I'm just sitting like and watching, like, I don't know, I was looking at something, like, sorry to say, I got a condom, and she holding my hand, like, she still holding my hand. I was like, before. And then you already know I'm being a wood because he touched me and stuff. I'm like, funny, I built enough confidence and said, I got it, yawn, the body bring it up. And she's saying, I don't know, I never did that before. I'm like, in my head, she bullshit, she gotta be bullshit, because she was not scared, And I'm shaking my ass, I'm like, sweating and stuff. I knew she can tell. Because we did have the lights off and the TV was on, and like that shit was bright, and I knew she could tell I was sweating a little bit. You know, I'm just shaking a little, like, shaking. And my legs were shaking, all that, like, I was scared. And she saying, can I see the condom? I said, yeah. I'm like shaking like, you get me the condom. But she was not, like, she had that before, cause I'm like scared and stuff. So you ain't know me. No, I'm a finesse her, like, hey, you want to get a condom? And she's saying, you sure you want to do this? I'm like, yo, like, she acting like she the man here, like, she running shit, like, I'm like, yeah, if you fine with it. And I'm like, yeah, if you fine with it. She said, all right, and then she said, all right, and I hold the condom. And I said, and I'm like sitting there, like, watching the movie, she watching the movie, what the heck? I'm confused as shit. I don't know what she want, but I'm confused. She said, all right, I'm just gonna sit there, like, it was like late, and we was just sitting there, like, 20 minutes later, I'm like, what? We didn't say nothing to each other after that. Nothing to each other, nothing. I'm like, building up all this confidence, saying, yo, you wanna do it right now? I said, do you wanna do it right now? The dumbest shit I ever said. Like, who says that? Do you wanna do it right now? And she saying, yeah, sure. I'm like, yo, she weird, like, we both was weird, I'm not gonna lie. I think she expect me to pull up the first move. I'm not kissing her. I think she want me to kiss her. Should be my kiss her. So, like, you already know, knowing me, I'm saying, like, you know, I'm trying to make the moves, I'm trying to flex. So I said, should I take my pants off? And she's saying, yeah, yo, hey, I don't care. I'm saying, like, maybe I said, like, why you want to take your pants off? And she's saying, yeah, I'm gonna take it off when you take yours off. It was so awkward, yo. And we both was 15, it was so awkward, yo. This was 2 years ago. It was so awkward. We like sitting there, like, and time was going by fast. Like, it felt like I was there for 30 minutes, but we was there for like 3 hours. Time was going by fast. I'm looking at my phone. An hour rolled by. So I'm saying, oh, I gotta be home so my mom wake up. So I'm like taking out my pen, and I had a hard ass wood. I'm like gonna hold you, and she laughing and stuff. She said, "Why you hard?" She said, "Why you hard?" I'm like, in my head, "Bitch, you ain't know why I'm hard, bitch. Fuck you holding me and shit, you ain't know why I'm hard." Yo, and she said, "Okay." And I'm taking my pens and stuff, and she sitting on the bed. I'm like, I'm turning around, bro. And yo, I'm excited. I'm gonna say my thing. I don't know why. Yo, I put my pants. I didn't put my underwear, and she saw. Yo, that shit was bad. I put on my pants, and she saw my underwear and shit. I felt like she was trying to beg, yo, cause she kept looking at my ass. So I'm like, yo, in my head, I'm like, man, I'm like, yo, ma, it's like your forehead. I'm looking at my fucking ass in my head. Like, but I said, no, I'm like, it's some pussy, you know, I'm like, it's some ass in there. So I'm saying, like, and I sat down. And my dick poking out and shit. I had my underwears on and stuff still, so I was hard as shit. And I'm sitting down on the bed, and I'm saying, "Are you going to get your pants off now?" She's saying, "Yeah." She standing up, took her off her pants. She going to say, "Look away." I'm like, alright. So I said, "Look away." She started taking up her pants. She sat down on the bed. She said, "You gonna look now?" And we both butt ass thinking. She took off her whole entire pants. My pants was like right here on my knees. She took off her whole pants. All I could see is her pants. So I said, alright, say no more. And you know, my shit started going harder. And I'm saying, like, and we sitting here for another 10 minutes, awkward silence, watching the movie, like, but that shit was so weird, yo. I'm like, in my head, like, we was both nervous. I really know she was nervous. I'm like, should I put the condom on? And she's saying, yeah, go ahead. At first, I was gonna make her put it on for me, because I was looking at it, like, want to fuck it up. So I'm like, I said, alright. I put the condom on. I turned around, put the condom on. And I said, like what you wanna do? Like, how you trying to, like, do it? And she said, I'm just gonna lay down. I said, alright, say no more. And she started laying down and stuff. And I'm like holding her legs up. And I'm like, I was scared, I was shaking. Like, she put her legs up and she put her back. And I'm like trying to go in and stuff. It was so awkward. It took me like 10 minutes just to put that shit in, because I was like, you know, it was a little dirt. We had the TV on, and I couldn't see none, so I'm like saying, "Can you put it in for me?" And she got my dick and stuff, and she tried to put it in. Then we got it, and then when she put it in that junk, and I'm like this, like, going in slow. And then I'm going in, right? And then she said, I'm going too hard. I said, alright, bet. And then she said, like, going slow and slow. She's like pushing my stomach. She said, going slow. So I said, alright, say no more. And I'm like, so I'm going a little fast. I'm like, going a little fast. And she started moaning. And I could tell she was, I don't know if she was a virgin or not, yo. Because it's not, I don't know. You know, I'm going like slow and shit. And I didn't go all the way in. I went to me. I'm like going slow. And she moaning. I'm like, that shit was kind of tight. That shit was tight. So, like, that shit, like, yeah, that shit felt good. And then we go on, we like, I lasted for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I said, oh yeah.
Boy, if you don't.
She said, and she doing this shit. I'm like, damn, I said making me even more crazy. I'm like this. So I'm going faster. Faster. Anyway, you know your boy gonna go crazy on that pussy, so I'm going fast. And she's saying, slow down, hurt. I'm like, oh, my bad. Cause you know I gotta treat girls with respect and stuff, so I'm not gonna keep going. I'm like, alright, my bad, do you wanna stop? And she said, no, I like it, keep going. I said, alright, say no more. So I'll go back in. I'm like, oh yeah. Nah, I go in. And she's used to it now, so I'm going a little faster now. Fast. Yo, I'm in bed, yo. So I'm going a little fast. So, and, you know, I'm about to nut. I'm saying, I'm about to nut. She said, pull out. Yo, I had to count them, so I don't know why she was telling me to pull out and stuff. She said, pull out. I said, I didn't pull out, but I had to count them, so I don't know why. So I nutted, and I put out the condom, and the condom was nutted, and it was nothing, so like, we good. So I put out. She wasn't mad about that. I pulled out, and I had the condom on, and I took the condom off, and she said, did you come? I said, yeah. She said, She said some dumb shit. I forgot what she said. She said I feel good or some shit. I threw the condom out the window and shit, and we just started chilling and stuff, watching the movie. We was laying down, and you already know the boy by finesse, and I'm trying to get that true vibe. So I'm telling you, everything that happened. So after we fucked, it was alright. It was good. It wasn't crazy. Like, cause I got like now I got like more Johns. Like I did like. You know, it was better than that. That was my first body. It was good. It was good. So we laying down, watching the movie and stuff. And you already know I had to finesse. I had to put my butter and stuff. So and I'm still hard. I don't know why I'm still hard after that, but shit, I'm still hard. So we laying down and shit. And we laying down and we watching the movie. We put another movie on, a random movie on. I was not worried about the movie. I think she was. I don't know why. We watched the movie and shit. And I could peep her hand moving and stuff. I'm like, oh, she going in my jeans and shit. On my jeans. I'm like, oh yeah, she wanted to dig again. I'm thinking she want to fuck again. But we didn't have another condom. So and I'm like in my head, I'm like, no, we can't fuck again, cause you know. And in my head, I'm like saying like, yo, should I get a head? I'm like, should I head? So I just like said out of nowhere, I said, yo, you trying to get me some head? She said, yeah, I don't mind. So she doing her thing, beating it. She started beating it. Yo, why Bro, she started beating it dry, like, I'm like, oh my god, man, I slept with forehead, like, what you want, shorty, like, you drunk, like, and then, like, in my head, but I didn't say nothing, I'm like, looking at her in the mean face, and I think she peeped, and I said, you trying to put your mouth on it, and she said, I don't know, she didn't care, she didn't care, I think she sucked dick before, I'm like, oh, she sucked my dick, and she going crazy, she's oh, Paul.
No, you're gay. He's gay. I'm not gay. He's gay.
Pause. Yo, pause. Right. But she was going crazy. She was doing like Texas maneuvers. I'm like sitting there, laying down. It was on her bed. I'm like laying down. She chewing me and stuff, and she going crazy. And I busted in her mouth and stuff. You know, when I got there, I'm trying to go home. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, wait, I'm trying to go home. So, I'm trying to go home and stuff. So, I said I gotta go and stuff. And she said, yeah, I think you should go too, cause my mom will wake up for work. And my mom will wake up. My mom will wake up too. So, I said I'm gonna see you later on. It was so awkward. I didn't know what to do. I give her a hug. I didn't give her a hug. Not. I just left. I went through the window. Ran across the street, got my bike. Called my mans. Yo, dude, I just got some ass tonight, bro. Yo, I was hyped. I called like 2 people, bro. 2 people. And I go home. I'm laying down, like, I'm in the crib, hyped. You know, like, I just did my thing. Bang up, aka crazy, bang up, just lost virginity, you know. So I'm hyped as shit. I'm like jumping up and down and telling my brother, I said, yeah, I just got some pussy tonight, man. You know, like, that's my first time to my virginity. And it was good. It was like on some weird shit. Like we didn't finish it. Like, it was good. Like she wanted to do it, I wanted to do it, so it was good. Yeah. And she texted my phone and she saying like, don't tell nobody and stuff. I told like 3 of my niggas up. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm not telling nobody. And yeah. And then it was not crazy, but some of y'all asked for story time. Not crazy. But if y'all enjoy this video and like more videos like that, I will be making more video videos. I might do vlogs. And I might do challenges. I might do cute. I'm gonna do cute. I'm doing it for sure. I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna do more story time. I'm just gonna know what to do. I'm gonna do it. So it's band up there, get crazy band up, and make sure you show love, comment, subscribe for more videos like this. I love y'all. Peace out, gang.